Banger. The Daredevil Born Again finale exceeded my expectations, and the entire season 2 was just a complete banger, and not enough people are talking about it. So, let's start with the finale. The episode actually starts from the ending. Karen and Matt are going on a date in the Indian restaurant from season 1, but in reality, she's actually in the courthouse. And what's genius about this scene is that it shows what they want. And in the exact same scene at the end of the episode, we see what they have to lose in order to get that. So Matt is late because he got shot. So when he arrives, Heather is there as witness. And one of the lines that she says is that the real mask of vigilantes isn't the one that they wear while doing the vigilante stuff. It's the one they wear in their everyday life, which directly ties to her ending scene, where she is wearing the mask. But in the mirror, we don't see any mask, which suggests she is finally not wearing a mask and this is her true identity. After that, Matt calls a witness, and I was not expecting it to be Wilson. Matt asks him about the Safer Street initiative and why he passed that, to which Wilson gives a really long answer. And Matt replies, "Is this an answer or a speech?" And after hearing that speech, I thought that right there, that is a good politician. Not calling him a good mayor, but man, Wilson is a good politician. Because just the way he turned a controversial question into a political speech. This scene was everything that I missed in this entire season. I missed the courtroom drama. That's why I cheered like crazy when Matt entered the court in episode 7. Like, look at this scene, this is Daredevil at its peak. They are both fighting, but there are no punches being thrown. They are fighting through words, through law. Matt is also such a really good lawyer. The prosecutor is objecting to almost every sentence he says. You can feel that the Hawk is trying to gain control of the situation as it keeps getting out of hand. And eventually, Matt puts Fisk and himself as well into a corner where, in order to stop Fisk, Matt has to stop himself too. And to be honest, I was not expecting him to give away his identity.
I'm Daredevil.
But I think it's a great decision by the writers. It will be interesting to see how he manages in the upcoming seasons. Bullseye to me has been the most interesting character this entire season. He realizes that the things Vanessa made him do were wrong, so now he's trying to bring balance by what he calls one good deed. In his introduction, he's being cheerful and kind. He goes into this restaurant, but the waiter is just weirded out by his cheerfulness, which elevates how ridiculous this scene is. There's this straw with the white cover, and when Bullseye opens it, the straw is red, which is a metaphor for Bullseye. Even though he may look changed, he's still the same Bullseye from season 1, and he calls the cops, kills them, and then kills Vanessa in order to bring the scale to balance. He hasn't turned into a hero, he just wants to put his soul at peace, and he does that by shooting Buck. Now Wilson is pissed, he gives a speech to New York, and when some people enter the courtroom, he starts to end them. I was not expecting that. This is the equivalent of that Darth Vader scene from Rogue One. And he says that he loves this city. Yeah, sure buddy. Finally, Daredevil stops him and the civilians, and they finally manage to convince him to leave the city. And Wilson's fall this season has been incredible. His fall happens gradually. First the Northern Star, then Vanessa, and finally the entire New York. And this man, Vincent D'Onofrio, man, this man deserves an Emmy. He has been so incredible this entire season. Like when Vanessa was slimed by Bullseye, I was literally cheering for him. Like, she killed Foggy, and I really liked how she felt genuine terror from the thought of Bullseye. But when she finally died, I felt emotion I didn't think I would, just from this man's acting. It's just so damn powerful. He's able to convey so many emotions at the same time. Kingpin's ending is a little weird because he should be in jail after all that, but at the same time it's tragic because now he has lost everything. He does not have money because his assets were frozen, he does not have the city, and most importantly, he does not have Vanessa. That island is worse than a prison for him. Lastly, we see Matt and Karen at the restaurant from earlier, but soon after, he gets arrested for Daredevil's crimes. This is the price he had to pay in order to save the city. It's kind of tragic how two people who love the same city but they just can't live in it anymore. So tell me what you think about the finale and tell me about your favorite episode from this season. In my opinion, the grand design was the best one. The nostalgia, the entire mercy thing, it just shows how important Foggy is for Daredevil. I really liked Daniel and Buck's relationship this entire season too. I really thought that Buck would stop at the end. I was shocked to see that, to be honest. The cinematography and the composition this entire season was incredible. The way they play with the aspect ratio, like sometimes it's 16 by 9 and one time it's 4 by 3, it just looks so cool. Blue being connected to Bullseye and red being Vanessa's color was lit. Like the scene where Vanessa's having a nightmare and red rose becomes blue. It was really good. If I had to talk about negatives, I think the action felt a bit choppy at places. Don't get me wrong, the action looks great, but at some places it just feels off. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why is the viewership so low? It's almost half compared to season 1. I think the main reasons are that first of all, Marvel has made a lot of shit shows lately, so people have hit kind of a oversaturation point, and also the release window it just got overshadowed by The Boys and Invincible. Releasing it at this time was just a bad idea. It's a shame because the show is just so really good. So that's it. I hope you liked this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep being nerds, keep being awesome.